Up to now, you have been writing Python code that starts at the top and moves its way down toward the bottom, maybe looping a few times in the middle, but there is a problem with this style of coding. What if you want to do something like draw a square, then draw a triangle, then come back and draw a square again? And what if you wanted to do variations of that many times? Well, you could do this, but it's a lot of work and you end up repeating yourself a lot. Take a look at the code. How many times do we have to type for side in range for blah 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 just to draw squares? It's a travesty. Copying and pasting code like this is bad practice, harder to maintain, and is much more error-prone. What if we could abstract the idea of drawing a square into a function that we could call over and over again? Abstraction allows us to think about the idea of a square rather than the mechanics of a for loop. In fact, we can do that by defining a function called drawSquare. This drawSquare function can take a parameter that indicates how large the square should be. While we are at it, we could write a function called drawTriangle and drawRectangle. Now, using these functions, we can rewrite our original code to draw the house. Look at the code now. It is much more compact, and you don't even have to look at the definition of the drawTriangle function to know what it is going to do. Let's make 2 more improvements to our program. The first thing to think about is that drawSquare and drawRectangle are kind of redundant. A square is just a special kind of rectangle where the height and width are the same. And since those are both parameters of the drawRectangle function, we can draw a square with drawRectangle by passing in the same height and width. Goodbye, drawSquare. Less code means fewer opportunities for bugs. Now let's take one more step and create some really descriptive function names. Let's create functions called drawFrame, which draws the house, drawWindow to draw the windows, and drawDoor to draw the doors. These functions we'll call drawRectangle. Let's also create a function called drawRoof, which calls drawTriangle to make the roof. When you write code using proper abstractions, it becomes very easy for other people to understand and for you to remember what you were trying to do when you come back to the code later. In fact, it would even be good for us to take this up one more level and turn the code we already have into a function called drawHouse.